How we doing, everybody, and welcome back to King Schmuck's Drama of the Week. This is episode 8, and as always, we're going to be covering a bunch of drama and providing a top list of the juiciest drama this week. This week's top list theme is friendship betrayals and pilots going rogue. Again, if you're ever in a situation where you've been betrayed or you want to voice to the community any injustice that's happened to you or your kingdom, do reach out to me in my Discord. We are growing steadily at 1,300 members, and we are only planning to keep growing. In my Discord, you can also see other public submissions of betrayals and interesting stories to follow in case you ever wanted to dive into the community events that occur day to day in Rise of Kingdoms. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's get into our first segment. In our first segment, we have Jake the Dog, another fellow content creator who's recently been catching some serious heat from the community after what might be one of the dirtiest plays I've ever seen in a KVK. And if you haven't already heard what went down, Jake was streaming in his KVK when he noticed that one of the accounts that he had given away a long time ago is now in the enemy camp. And at some point, the enemy camp requested for backup from their allies, who responded by dropping a fort in a safe location, fully surrounded by friendly flags, so it could be built without interferences. But Jake had other plans. He decided to log into that same account, the one that's in the enemy side, without the current owner's permission, and use that account to destroy the fort from the inside. A very dirty move from Jake, because that fort was very crucial. Without it, the enemy camp couldn't receive any support from their allies, which led to them getting sandwiched and 1v2'd and then completely pushed out of the zone. Here's the full clip from Jake the Dog using the other account without permission to swarm down the poorly defended fort. And in the video, you're gonna see Jake the Dog playing on his phone to commit the heinous act.
Let's fucking go! I'm cooking, good chat. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh wait, my marches are getting killed in the field. Hold. I don't care. No, like my actual marches, but it's okay. We're winning. We're winning. Let's fucking go! Okay. Yo, I recorded it! Let's fucking go! That's how we kill a fort! That's how we kill a fort! Easy. Wait, I gotta change the name. Holy shit.
So that was Jake the Dog swarming down a fort using someone else's account without permission. Straight up sabotage. But in Jake's eyes, this was just business, a clean play. In fact, he claims that anyone in his shoes would have probably done the same exact thing. Jake still believes that the account is technically his, even though he gave it away. Meanwhile, the new owner said he had no clue that Jake still had access. But Jake didn't stop there. He also doubled down and said that he has the dog in him. He also claimed that this play was justified because it's finally going to make him famous on YouTube. Apparently, Jake's living by the all publicity is good publicity rule. And maybe that works in Hollywood, but in a community-driven game like Rise of Kingdoms, that's a bold take. Oh, and he also got swarmed down right after. He didn't get zeroed, but he definitely took some deads after a double imprisonment and a swarm from 48. So let me throw it to you guys. Did Jake actually make the right call here? Would you guys have done the same thing? And even if he didn't make the right call, was bragging really necessary? Should someone be this hype after pulling off a move like this? Let me know in the comment section, would you have done the same thing? Our next segment takes us back a little while now. The reason why I didn't want to cover this earlier is very simple. I was saving it for the entire episode to be dedicated to terrible pilots who go rogue or terrible friends who try to destroy your account. And not just your account in this case, but an entire kingdom. For now, let's talk about one of the most examples. 3672. This kingdom was hyped up to be 60 GT's restart, backed by early game Krakens, stacked with heavy hitters from KVK 1 and pre-KVK, and built by apparent ex-60 GT members. On paper, it looked like a powerhouse, but one tiny mistake sent the entire project crashing down. And that mistake is trusting the wrong friend slash pilot with R5 privileges. Yep, the king gave R5 to one of the farm accounts that didn't have a secondary password, and that was the rookie error. What happened next? Complete chaos. The rival kingdom, 63, somehow got access to the account, took over the main alliance and started kicking everyone out of it. To make it worse, they even used the shell to advertise their own kingdom and poach their players. Absolute savage. Now this sabotage was crazy and it was a huge blunder on 72's king. He ended up quitting the game entirely and the remaining R4s were left scrambling and spending the whole day negotiating with 3663 to get the alliance back, and eventually they did. 3672 did recover the shell, but by then the damage was kind of done and the morale was wrecked. However, I did reach out to 72 and they said that they bounced back from this and are looking for full revenge against 63 in their KVK 2. So I wish them the best of luck in doing so, and hopefully we get to see an exciting KVK 2 from this. This KVK 2 matchup looks insane. I'm looking forward to see what happens next, and let's see if 72 can rise from the ashes. Alright, here's a crazy one from my good friend Riddle, who is currently in my kingdom. Before the unbinding update, Riddle gave a friend access to his account to help with his account, and he even did the mistake of giving his friend access to his email. Fast forward a few months, Riddle migrates to my kingdom and the KVK starts. He asks his friend, as work is piling up, to basically step in and play the account for him. Riddle wants to step back a little bit and he lets his friend manage the account full time. Everything seems normal until one day Riddle wakes up to chaos. His account name is now in Arabic, neither him or his friend can basically log in, and people are asking if the account was sold. Now this is where SVIP gets involved and bans the account temporarily because Riddle is panicking and messaging them. Turns out the email bind was changed without any alerts despite Riddle having two-factor authentication. However, the friend was still logged into the email the whole time but claims no idea how it happened. This gets a little bit weirder. The friend somehow contacts the hijacker, the one that's currently in the account with the Arabic name, and buys the account back, giving Riddle the login info. He regains access to the farm, but the main account is still banned from SVIP. Eventually, Lilith bans all the characters for 7 days for more attempts to recover everything. And I don't want to blame his friend for all of this craziness, but I still think it's a little suspicious that the unbinding of the account was confirmed by Lilith via email, and that is the only place the friend also has access to. Moral of the story, never give full access, not even to people you think you trust. One bad decision can cost you everything. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Do like and comment as it supports the channel, and always join my Discord to reach out to me.